Good morning, everybody. Dustin Sheppard, President of American Pacific, and this morning in Orlando for our Managers Workshop, I am joined by Silvia, our Division Director for Homestar.
Silvia, thank you for having me.
Great to have you here. You've been with APM for about a year and a half. I might be rounding up by a month.
Yeah, I totally did. Yep, came in November of 2023.
Awesome. When you transitioned, you were stepping into a bigger role, bigger leadership role for the Homestar group. How has APM supported you in that transition, and what has it done for your group in terms of success and helping them grow?
Right, so it was a big change for me personally, as I've been with the same company for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. So coming into APM, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into, quite honestly. You know, and one thing, it was fast and everything was happening at, you know, such a high speed. So one of the things was to keep calm and keep control of what we had, right? And one of the things that was really important to our division is the ability to continue our DBA for those that wanted to continue the DBA of Homestar, but also for those branches that wanted to continue the Homestar brand, the new brand of APM. Yeah. It was extremely important to us to come to a company that understood that. Yeah. So it made that transition much better for us. So coming in, marketing was essential, right? Who could come in to Homestar and continue to be able to continue our brand as they had all known it. And for those that wanted to join the APM side, they already had the marketing set up. So the team has been incredible to help us transition into that. But Lindsay Witter's team was amazing in our team transitioning smoothly.
She's a rock star.
She's a rock star. Her team was a rock star. They just came in and said, give me the names. We'll take it from here. You go learn the system. And that gave us an opportunity to really sit down and think through that. And the other thing that was really, really important to me in bringing in this division was still collaborate under a bigger umbrella, which was APM, but continue to have somewhat control of our underwriting and our closing teams. And they still felt like they were a small team under a larger company that could protect them.
Well, I can tell you, we're very happy to have you and your team. You guys have made us a better company from day one that you guys joined. You brought in fresh ideas and fresh energy, and we're just really blessed to have you guys here at APM. And your quality and your team, the volume you guys are putting up, you guys are kicking butt.
You know, I like to say we like to be a little bit like Chick-fil-A, right? You gotta have the quality, you have to have the speed, and you have to have the pleasure.
That's right.
To work with people. So to me, it was really important for us to find that, and we have. Your ops team does an amazing job. Leslie does an incredible job of really hearing all the divisions and what their needs are. So having to interact with all the different divisions has really helped us become better. So, and we've grown.
Yeah,
so it's been a great thing.
A little bit like this Managers Workshop, iron sharpens iron. You know, we put all the best operators in a room together, and we let you guys give us our marching orders.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a great move for us.
So, transitioning from a company where you had a very strong established culture to APM that's got a strong established culture as well. How has you merge those? Because sometimes I think people, well, you're APM, about your Homestar, like you talked about the DBAs. Has it enhanced your culture?
I think so. You know, a lot of the branches that continued the Homestar name, they were, they're all in different areas of the Southeast. So they wanted to maintain that brand, and it was important to them. But the way that the licensing team was able to just keep them going, and there was instances where they never knew there was a change with Homestar, right? And that's what you wanted for those teams. But then there was teams that said, no, I want a new start. I want something fresh. What can APM do for me? And I'm like, I have a problem there. The biggest thing was bringing that culture of APM where people know now who the brand is, because in North Georgia, there wasn't much of exposure to APM.
Probably one of the coolest interactions I had with one of your branch managers was, he goes, you're a big company, but it still feels like a small town. Like I can pick the fact that I can pick up the phone, I can call the CEO, I can call the president. That's something we pride ourselves on. We want to keep that small town feel and energy. We're a family, and so it's really important to us. Kind of circling back to something, you've grown. I've watched you grow just in the last year and a half as a leader. You've stepped up. That transition was fast.
Yeah.
How have we helped you there?
Well, the support. If I can just pick up the phone, and I've had conversations with you, I've had conversations with Ned and Michael and Jason, like the fact that I have not one leader, but 4 leaders really helps when there's other things that you're stronger in, that he may be stronger in, that he, it's totally a comfort where I can just pick up the phone and call y'all. And if I lose sight of that, then it's harder, right? And sometimes you go to work for a big corporation and really still making you feel like you're just as important is vital for a company to succeed.
Silvia, thank you so much for joining me today. Let me ask you a few questions. I really appreciate you and the whole Homestar team. Here's to many more years of us growing together and strengthening our cultures together. If you're interested in hearing more about APM, go to joinapm.com. Thank you guys very much for checking out the video. Appreciate you. Aloha.